Amanda,
Yeah.
I'm so happy you're back on the show. I did my best to hold things down while you were gone.
No, you did not. What the hell were you doing, Rob, while I was gone? You got the guy from Cute Is What We Aim For talking about how they could have been bigger than Paramore.
I had to
You were
hear him
trying to
out.
shake I know, but you were trying to shake down the kids from We Hate Rowan. Why would you do that, Rob?
Because everybody fucking hates Rowan. I didn't think it'd be a big deal.
Oh my
I didn't
gosh.
get anything from them, by the way, and it
Are
wasn't
you
money.
sure?
I was trying to get Arby's coupons, and Rowan gave me nothing.
Well, the fact that you're disappointed in that says a lot. I mean, what are you going to do the next time I leave? Are you going to get the guys from Handguns back on here so that they can create a freaking nightmare and go ahead and call the cops on you again? Like, what is happening here,
You're not
Rob?
leaving again, are you?
No, I'm not. I'm not going anywhere for a while. So that is, thankfully, I have to be here to keep track of you. That is my
I
only
almost got
job.
us in so much trouble so many times. I'm
I
so
feel,
sorry.
yeah, I
I
know.
was trying to be Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone. I ended up being those assholes in like Project X or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. You need a strong female hand. So
Yeah.
yeah, from now on, Rob, we're gonna keep it cool. I'm gonna keep you in line.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta do it. Oh my God. The cues with the aim for. I can't even believe you, Rob.
It was great though. It was wild. I'm sitting here and I can tell like CZB's behind the thing and he's just like fucking, he's like, did you know that one's about a guy? He's like, fuck John Feldman. I'm just like, he's like, Jason Tate. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, my friend Jason Tate. He's like, yeah, fuck Jason Tate. I'm like,
He's just blowing everything up.
the Paramore thing. I'm like, brother, I was like, I'm most bummed about the Paramore one because I had this analogy beforehand where I was like, okay, you're better at the time, but it's like Kobe Bryant as like a rookie was behind Eddie Jones. When
Yes.
we were doing the interview, I said Eddie George. Eddie George was a running back. He played football. He didn't play basketball. And I'm so bummed that I got that, but because I was like, that's the perfect fucking analogy. But I thought he was nicer than the people that watched it thought, honestly. I thought he was I understood his frustration and I had
Yeah.
empathy with the situation. Did I think it was being handled correctly by anyone involved? I think it's handled better by him than by Shant, obviously, but like a
Yeah.
lot to be desired there. I get, but like I liked Fred. I was, nuanced, gray area, a lot, this or that. A lot of people were very mad at Fred. They were
Yeah.
taken aback by his words and very upset by them. There were some
Ooh,
Rotation heads. He said Rotation, their second album sucked. John Feldman fucked it
I
up.
saw
John
that.
Feldman wanted to
Yeah.
punch him in the face.
Whew.
There was a lot in there going on. Shant, the lyrics aren't that deep. It's just a lot of edgelord stuff, but Shant was writing about a guy. So there was a lot. I was doing my best to push back on it. I think I did a pretty good job. But
Would anyone
wild
else
time.
have?
Amanda, a lot of people are saying I'm the Carson Daly of DIY and you're
Yes.
the emo Ellen DeGeneres. You're the Ellen DeGeneres of the
Do
emo
not, no,
degenerates.
do not make me Ellen DeGeneres. Could I
Well, I
be
mean, my
anyone else?
2011 Ellen.
I don't even know if I want to be that because how long has she been mean to her people?
Oh, they didn't know at the time.
Can I be the
She
Kelly
was beloved.
Clarkson?
Okay. We'll
Make
figure
me
out
the
it.
Kelly Clarkson or the Drew Barrymore. At least I'm weird, but at least I'm cool.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to figure out some new alliteration.
Do analogy. Can
or
I
a
just
new
not be
rhyme.
Ananda Lewis? Oh well, or I don't know, Hillary Burton. Can I just be one of them? Like, I would take one of them.
Midwest Katie Couric.
I'll even take that. I'll take
Yeah.
Barbara Walters, Diane Sawyer. Just not Ellen DeGeneres.
Okay, yeah. A lot of people are saying I'm the Carson Daly of DIY, and you're the Barbara Walters of the Warped Tour. Have you heard this?
No, I have not, but that's a fascinating analogy.
I'm gonna see if we can get it to take off.
Yeah, go for it.
Sick. I'm gonna cut out the. Amanda, I made these.
I know. That's insane. That's insane, Rob. What are you doing?
You're back on the internet. What brought Fall Out Boy?
Of course, yeah. I mean, yes, I was on a work trip, but obviously I had to come back onto the internet when suddenly, out of nowhere, someone, I'm gonna put that in parentheses here, someone sent some lost demo CDs of lost demos from Front of the Cork Tree to different fans of Fall Out Boy. So one of the fans had discovered this, posted on Reddit. They had received a copy of these lost demo CDs, and first and foremost, I was a little mad because I have not received one
Yeah,
yet.
so they're sending CDs out to random people, and you weren't one of them. Did it
I
get
was
lost in the
not.
mail?
I'm gonna say it is. I was like, I wish I was the anointed one, Johnny
I think you
Minardi.
should be. Yeah, there's probably a mix up at the post office or something. Sometimes when they write down the address, it's a little sloppy when they
Exactly.
jot
So
them. Yeah,
instead of Kentucky, it just all went to Chicago.
right.
But yeah, so there were several fans who did receive it. These demo CDs were numbered too. Some of them said, 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10. Only 2 of them have been recovered, or the people have made known that they have gotten them. So there's supposed to
So
be
it could be
10.
lost in the mail.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, there's like 8 other CDs that have been shipped apparently, but no one else has claimed that they have received one in the mail. However, then
I'll put your address in
on
the comments so they make sure
thank
we
you.
make sure they have it.
I appreciate it. And so then on Tuesday, as the Fall Out Boy Twitter has erupted and everyone's doing their sleuthing, we also discovered that a few CDs that look different than the ones that were mailed also have ended up in the hands of some record store employees at several record stores like Reckless Records, Suga Records in Chicago. One of those stores is across the street from the Catcade, which is run by Chris Gutierrez. Do I think he's involved? No, not in like he's not the mastermind behind it, but maybe like someone handed him CDs that hand these out in Chicago. That I do believe could happen. He also has his Catcade prom coming up, which is where he has like a lot of donations. A lot of times Pete like donates stuff
A cat
to
prom.
a cat prom. Yeah, a cat
Okay.
prom. And yeah, donate to like, help his shelter for cats. That's also an arcade, which is amazing. So we also have those CDs, which are different because they're not numbered. And in addition to that, the cover art is in black and white versus the ones that were mailed out are in color. So what are the contents of this CD? There are 16 songs that include, they're all demos of songs you have heard before: Dance Dance, Sugar, Of All the Gin Joints, I Slept With Someone, to Fall Out Boy. But then there are songs that you've only ever seen on YouTube, like Austin, We Have a Problem, My Song's Named in the Dark, which Rob and I actually
I was
talked
gonna
about
say
with
the
Johnny
one we heard.
Minardi.
Yeah.
Yes,
Shout out Johnny.
that was fun.
He has your address, right?
I mean, it's in my comments. He might now.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Good.
But also
Ethical
Star
doxing.
67. Yeah, very ethical doxing. Star 67. And then Get Me to a Hospital, which a lot of people say was originally my space horror back in the day. So they have those songs are all there in addition to all of the other and then Stereo, which is like partly Of All the Gin Joints. Like there's like elements of that, but then it's like different lyrics as well. So there are these new demos that you've only ever seen on YouTube. In fact, and We Don't Take Hits, We Write Them. That's the one that is coveted for me because the only version of that song I have ever heard was a live version that's poorly recorded. Like the quality sucks ass. Like even the video quality sucks, but so is the audio quality because it was like 2004. So of course it's going to suck. We didn't have iPhones back then. And
7.2 megapixel. Yeah.
oh God,
Canon
yeah.
camera or something at best. Probably 5.4.
So bad. Yeah. And so now you have a recorded version of that. That is probably, to me, was like very exciting. I was very excited to see it. Now, as people were sleuthing, there have been things that we have noticed about this. So if you go into the metadata, so the instructions on these CDs was to take the contents and upload them to archive.org, right? To share with everyone. And that is what Sadie's Knife Trick, shout out Sadie's Knife Trick, had done when they had received the CD in the mail. So people started scouring the metadata. The metadata has the lyrics, and you can tell some of the lyrics are unfinished. There's like question marks in certain places where they don't know where the lyrics are. And then in the metadata of All the Gin Joints, there's actually a note that says this is not an official track listing. These are not even all the demos. Stay curious and keep searching. Then I'm going to read the next thing. I know, it gets better. And so this is something that if you are a longtime Fall Out Boy fan, you know that they are prone, especially in the early days, to put their fans on different, treasure hunts. This happened with Foley. This happened with I remember right before So Much for Stardust was announced that it was coming out, the album, people are getting like pink seashells mailed to them randomly.
Yes.
So like these things have happened. This is something they're known to do. I don't know if this means we're getting a new album or not. That is a theory I don't know if I quite agree with, but
So
something
nice
is
of them, though,
happening.
I will say, compared to other arena-sized bands that are contemporaries of theirs who seem to be
Yeah.
milking their fan bases.
For
Yeah.
yeah. Well, and that's the crazy thing, because these songs were songs all of us wanted to be on, like, the anniversary vinyl, which I have, like, beautifully displayed over there.
I remember when that came out, everyone's all pissy that it didn't have,
Yeah.
like, yes.
It didn't have any of these, like, the ones we knew existed, like Star 67 and Awesome We Have a Problem and Hand of God, that was another one that's on here. Hand of God is one of my favorite songs. Not even the bonus, the B-sides that ended up on, like, the deluxe versions, like Snitches, and Talkers, that didn't even end up on the vinyl, like, 2 disc, like, the vinyls at all either. So, this is almost like a gift to us for free, the believers, and that's where I get into the next thing. So, on archive.org, you can post reviews of the content. So, people have been posting stuff, like comments and stuff, and all of this stuff that's been happening is said to have been sent by the Secret Order, which is in a long time Fall Out Boy lore reference. They have some merch, the Secret Order of Fall Out Boy. They have a live journal, things of that nature. So that's another ancient Fall Out Boy lore. So this was a review posted today by the Secret Order, and the subject line is "Bad About a Swing," which is so Pete coded. And basically in this note, they're saying we're glad to see the package arrive safely. And they said this is not a game or a campaign. It's a message with some answers for all the believers, which again, if you're familiar with how Pete talks about Fall Out Boy fans, we're believers, we're young bloods, we're, all that stuff. So we're all those things, the Overcast kids. He said, I cannot confirm or deny I'm the man that you're looking for, but I'll give you this. Not every CD looks the same. They were wrapped by hand, delivered across state lines, and many have not been planted yet. So be on the lookout. There might be more. So far, the only ones that have shown up in record stores were in Chicago, which is where they're from.
Yeah.
But there could be more. I'm thinking maybe in LA. Rob, if you want to check out your local record store.
I was going to say, wow, yeah,
Like,
jeez.
you want to do that? If you want to scour
city.
that?
Yeah,
I
God
know.
damn it.
New York, perhaps. I'm thinking like a major cities, right?
Yeah.
And they also said that, to find the rest of the demos, this is interesting. You'll have to look beyond the CDs. We don't know where they may be. That's greater than us or whatever this is. And I was like, what other demos are we talking about?
Kind of fucking, yeah.
What
riddles.
are you talking about? Yeah. It doesn't make sense.
Goblet of fire shit they're throwing at you here. Yeah.
It's so Pete. Yeah. So they said, dig deeper, help each other, stay curious. And then thanks to all of our friends, old and new. And remember, we have the song from Takes to Your Grave, "New friends are golden."
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, especially you. And then it's like a line for the donation. I'm not exactly sure who they're referencing there, but there's someone who clearly helped them do this. And then it says, this is yours. And then the Y in yours is parentheses. So it's like ours, yours, which is also a Pete coded thing. Just like before with Love, the Secret Order. So that is like the big thing where I'm like, I didn't think the call was coming from inside the house, but I do now. Like clearly someone from Fall Out Boy, probably Pete, had put this little scheme together, which is very interesting because in the Fall Out Boy archive team's interview they had with Patrick Stump at the end of last year in 2025, they ask him, they go at great lengths to talk about a lot of the demos from Under the Cork Tree, and they specifically ask him where these copies are. And he point blank is like, I don't know. I don't know where these things are. We made a ton of copies to send out to different record labels and stuff because at the time we were getting ready to wanting to record from the Cork Tree. Sean O'Keefe said no. And we were like, so we had to find someone. And that's before Neil Avron got a hold of it, right? So he's like, I don't know where they are. I don't know where these CDs exist. And everyone's like, oh, he lied. I was like, I don't know if Patrick Stump lied.
Right, yeah.
I think he may not know. Or he may not have known, or they may all have been with Pete Wentz this entire time, and maybe with his mom, because I would assume that she keeps a lot of their stuff locked away. Though Joe has said in his book that Patrick is also a hoarder of a lot of the old Fall Out Boy stuff, so he could also have had a copy that he didn't realize he had until he was doing some digging, and then he's like, oh, look at that. I guess I have it after all. So we are now blessed, with these amazing demos, and it's such a gift if you are a Fall Out Boy fan, because you know these have existed for so many years. You've only ever had them in one format and never really got a chance to like see them in their true form. So to get this, first of all, very old like Fall Out Boy to have like the treasure hunt and everything like that, to put their fans on this, give them these free demos where you're not paying for a $200 vinyl for like to get a version of We Don't Take Kids, We Write Them, is fantastic. And it has just been so cool, like, to get to download those, and I put them on my Spotify, and I'm now going to listen to them with the rest of my Fall Out Boy music in my Fall Out Boy playlist. It's
Where they
honestly, as a Fall Out Boy
belong.
fan,
Yeah.
it's phenomenal. I wish more bands have that. And then someone had mentioned, they're like, what have their other demos for their other albums? Like, well, we're on the 20th anniversary.
Yeah.
We like give it time. I'm sure we will see other demos from other albums come to fruition at some point.
And sending them, I mean, doing it for free. It's not part of some other package
No.
or this or that. Like, it's treat their fans very, very well. I'll give you that. You get a lot of bang
Yes.
for the buck and excitement
Yes.
with the
Whenever
Overcast
people
community.
whenever people give like Fall Out Boy crap for selling out and all that bull crap, this is the kind of stuff that reminds me, like, yes, they are a very, very popular band now who can get a lot of bang for their buck with their tickets, their concert tickets, but at the same time, they're still doing this stuff to remind us they're still the
Nine times
band
out
they
of the
were.
10, the people that say that kind of stuff about a band like Fall Out Boy are usually just fucking insecure and jealous that other people like the band that they liked or something like that.
That's
'cause it was their
true. Yeah.
personality type or something, like
Yeah. Or
Fall Out
why did
Boy.
my band get as big as Fall Out Boy? Like,
Yeah, Fall Out Boy have kept it real, Shout out
Mhm.
Pete, Patrick, Joe, Andy. Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
Seem
shout
like
out.
nice guys, right?
Well,
Johnny, can
I've
you
met
get
a
this
few of
thing
them.
sent over to Amanda though? Like, I'm a bit offended on her behalf. Like,
Thanks,
I
Rob.
feel like you should at least be they're in the top 10, top 8 or so of people in consideration in the
Yeah.
Fall Out Boy media community. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
unless
know.
it's completely randomized. Like, some people have theorized that they just took anyone who bought like the anniversary merch, which I did. They just took those from Manhead merch and just did like picked random.
It's possible as
sent 'em
well.
out.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Okay,
it's a good possibility.
I'm gonna choose to believe that it is at random and they don't want to play favorites and just cater to the 1% here.
Yeah, the 1%.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but that's it. That brought me back to the internet. I was very excited.
Yeah, beautiful. Happy to have
Yeah.
you back.
I'm glad to be back.
We're flying over each other.